Hello everybody, this is AG here, and welcome to the Willow Springs International Raceway in Roseman, California. It's the California Sprint here in the Wawa Pro Series, and we are ready to begin the third way mark of the season this weekend here on the first road course of the season as well. Going to be 5 laps here today to determine the starting lineup for tomorrow's Grand Prix of California. Should be an interesting one here with these 24 drivers around this 2.5 mile road course. Noah Clifton and Jesse Turner start on the front row for today's sprint race, and of course the fast lap determines the starting lineup for the feature event. Those fastest laps may come from these guys starting up front, because working your way from the back to the front here at Willow Springs, or at any road course for that matter, is rather difficult, especially with the limited time that these guys have. So you might anticipate these guys who are starting up front to start up front for tomorrow's feature event and bank a lot of points this weekend as well. And not only that, these 3 guys who are top 3 in points are all starting inside the top 4 for today's event. Noah Clifton, your points leader, has won twice already this season at Daytona and Indianapolis. And then Jesse Turner, 45 points on the season so far, only 5 points behind, starts alongside him. And then Will Parrish, who is the only driver who has pointed in every feature event this season, only 2 points behind coming into this sprint race here today. Will Parrish actually has the opportunity at taking the points lead at the end of the sprint race if he wins this race, and Noah Clifton finishes outside the top 3. But Noah Clifton and Jesse Turner were the top 2 finishers at Homestead last weekend. Right behind him is Nathan Faden and Will Parrish. Then we have Ryan Durrani, Trey Wright back in there. Durrani is top 5 in points, 22 points behind, so he actually does have a mathematical chance at taking the points lead away. Vlad Prescott and Priya McShane, who grabbed her first points of the season last time out at Indianapolis, I should say. And you got Chris Reynolds and Nathan Orman there rounding out the top 10. Those were the top 10 finishers at Indianapolis last time out. We'll have to see if they can back that up here at Willow Springs this weekend. Noah Clifton and Jesse Turner, however, the one time we came here last year and the only prior time we have come to this racetrack on the channel, Noah Clifton went to victory lane in the Turkey Hill National Series. So Clifton knows how to get it done at this place, and I think he's going to have a very good opportunity at winning here today. The pace car is going to pull off. Noah Clifton and Jesse Turner are going to lead us to the green flag for 5 laps here in the California Sprint. We don't get started till right at the line either, so that also makes it a little interesting here. Nathan Faden gonna take second right off the bat there, as Turner did not get going on that inside or on that outside through the first turn. Gonna battle right there with Durrani and take third away as Clifton's a little wide off the corner, and here comes Faden, who started in the 3rd position, now up to 2nd. Not quite there on Noah Clifton yet, and Turner looking to take a position right here. He's got a good run as they head up the hill. Really tight racing up front right now. Nathan Faden holding on to a good position, and he's got to run to the inside of Clifton, but will he be able to hold on to it? Of course, remember, it's 3 points for the race victory in this sprint race, and every point matters in this Wawa Pro Series as we move on throughout the season. Turner a little ways behind as these top 2 are right on each other. Faden looking to move to the inside of Clifton here through the hairpin. And he's got the nose to the inside as they come to complete the first lap of the race. Nathan Faden is going to lead lap number 1 here in the California Sprint. A little edgy in the back of the field. It's a mess back in there. Fastest lap after that first lap goes to Nathan Faden in the number 99. Here comes Will Parrish trying to gain as many points as he possibly can. Wants to get around Jesse Turner and grab some bonus points here in this sprint race. Trey Wright is there in the 23, and Turner closed right up to the back bumper of Noah Clifton there, but could not get to him. These guys staying all on each other right here in this sprint race, and they know that if you get a little bit of a gap between you and the next guy behind you, you have a clean racetrack and a good opportunity of getting a good lap. But Faden really off the racetrack there, and Clifton's going to come back on the inside. And Noah Clifton looking to take the lead back away from Nathan Faden here. We've already had more lead changes in this sprint race than we did in the last sprint race that we had over at Indianapolis. And these guys are staying right on each other here today. Clifton takes it back. We'll have to see if this gives him the fastest lap, if he can overtake that 99 machine. And Turner and Trey Wright are right here as well. How about Priya McShane? A great run for her there, running 5th right now in this sprint race. But any of these top 5 could win this race. There goes Trey Wright to the inside for the 3rd position. That is a point right there. You got Faden right behind the number 21 machine, but Clifton's going to lead that lap. But Trey Wright's going to take the fastest lap. And then number 23 had a good lap right there, getting around Jesse Turner. All these guys right on each other, though. And one guy makes a mistake, could end up seeing somebody from 3rd or 4th taking the race lead. You got Faden trying to get back on Clifton. And you got Trey Wright and Jesse Turner on each other as well. And all these guys going for points. There goes Turner and there goes Faden. But that's going to be a hard one. Oh, contact made between Faden and Clifton. And just as I said, if there was a mistake between the top 2, you could see 3rd place take the race lead. And that is exactly what Trey Wright is trying to do. And Faden has damage to the front of his car, and I don't know if he's going to be able to continue because of that. Unbelievable. But Trey Wright going to look to take the race lead away from Nathan Faden here, and that is 3 points towards the championship right there if Trey Wright can pull this one off. But we're far from over here, and these guys are still all on each other's noses for this race lead. So Trey Wright now going to get the race lead here at Willow Springs. Priya McShane's going to go up to 2nd. A great run for her right there on that lap. And now Nathan Faden, even though he has damage, he is still going just as fast as Trey Wright. So with 2 laps left to go in this sprint race, he's going to have an opportunity. McShane goes to the inside of Turner for the 4th position. She's trying to get some points here in this sprint race. And Nathan Faden trying to get around Trey Wright, but he had to check it up right there, and here comes Clifton trying to get another position here as he was the race hitter. He fell back to 3rd, and he's on the outside of Faden right there. Trey Wright a little wide through the corner right there, and Faden going to try to dive it into the next one, and he's not going to quite get it, but he is still right there, and he's going to have an opportunity at getting this race win in this sprint race. These guys are not pulling away from each other at all here in this one. However, everyone is still out there. All 24 drivers still on the racetrack here in this California sprint. They're coming to the white flag here at Willow Springs. I knew this was going to be a short one. Trey Wright still holds on to that fastest lap, but he's a little wide off the exit of the corner. And here comes Faden for the race lead. They're going to be going after it here for these 3 bonus points. That fastest lap battle may be done. How about Orman going up to 2nd there? Faden unable to get around Trey Wright, and Clifton trying to take 2nd away from him, and Priya McShane trying to grab a point here before this race is done. McShane there up to the 3rd position. Here comes McShane for 2nd on Nathan Faden. The 99 lost a little bit of ground there to Trey Wright, and Trey Wright might be able to pull away and win this one. And a very interesting race so far here at Willow Springs. McShane going to take 3rd away from Clifton. And Clifton, who started on the pole position for this sprint race, may not even get any bonus points in this sprint race. But you see Nathan Orman right there with the 2nd fastest time. Close right up to Jesse Turner there. And it's looking like Orman might have a good shot at getting this feature win in tomorrow's event. They are coming to the checkered flag here in the California Sprint. Trey Wright is going to hold him off. The battle for 2 points is going to be on between McShane and Faden. McShane's going to try to dive bomb it to the inside. Trey Wright wins the California Sprint, and it looks like he's going to win the pole. Faden will get 2 points, and McShane will get 1 here at Willow Springs. Brandon Nelson is going to start 2nd, with Nathan Orman starting 3rd. McShane will start 4th. Chris Reynolds, Noah Clifton, Nathan Faden, Jesse Turner, Brennan Wilmington, Will Parrish, the top 10. Zach Winkle, Nathan Stapleton, William Brock, Vlad Prescott, Dylan Young, Seth Cole, Ryan Durrani, Thomas Troxel, Hunter Braxton, Christian Master, and you got Fitzwater, Logan Williams, Ethan Lewis, and Dan Park. That's how they're going to line up for the California Sprint, or for the Grand Prix of California tomorrow for 16 laps here at Willow Springs. But Trey Wright gets the race victory and 3 points towards the championship as well. Interesting one right there. As you see the official starting lineup on the right-hand side of your screen. We're going to see a lot of that tomorrow, too, especially early on in the race. These guys did not pull away from each other, and it's a very unique racetrack because of that. So Trey Wright, Nathan Faden, Priya McShane, the top three, Clifton, Turner, Ormond, Will Parrish, Durrani, Stapleton, Prescott. Of course, the top three is all that matter in terms of the finishing results here at Willow Springs for this sprint race. But as you see, Trey Wright not only got the win in the sprint race, but he's going to be starting on the pole for the feature tomorrow, and he could really bank out some good points here. Maximum amount of points you can get in one weekend is 29. That's if you get the 3 for winning the sprint race, you win the feature race, and also get the fastest lap in the feature race. So he's gotten the fastest lap here in this one. Will he get the fastest lap tomorrow in the feature event? We'll just have to wait and see. Thank you guys so much for watching. Congratulations to Trey Wright on getting this race victory here at Willow Springs, and we will see you guys tomorrow for the Grand Prix of California, the 5th race of the season here in the Wawa Pro Series. Thank you guys so much for watching once again, and I will see you guys later here at the points after this sprint race here from Willow Springs.